Hello, hello, welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Scarlet Nexus, and we're just continuing this story mission. We are here in Togetsu, and yeah, Kagero has left our team.
Are you okay, Kyoka? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't sigh. I just have a little headache, like I always do. Well,
What?
don't work too hard.
You took all the good shots, Kasane.
It's over.
Wait, what? I can just keep going.
Next.
Ah, okay.
I found something.
Well, that was fun, but I'm just gonna go back. I was saying, I guess, Togetsu has left our party because he apparently wants me with an old friend, but he's a little suspicious to me right now. I don't know what he wants, but we're moving forward regardless. I'll probably cut the fight I went in there for. It's not very interesting, and I didn't really talk all that much either. So, one of the things about this series that I'm making, it feels like, the fights are lasting a bit too long, and a lot of times it's not that interesting.
Good.
Especially if there isn't any
We'll be able to go forward now.
new enemies or anything. Ooh. Wow, look at this place. It's like this weird cube stuff as far as the eye can see. Actually, no, it kind of ends over there, and then it becomes like mountains again. Or hills? Hills? Mountains? Yeah. Alright. Alright. Refilled on some healing items and saved. Okay. We're moving on. It's just out of range.
Show me what you got.
The attack hit the enemy's outer shell. You might be able to break it. Let's do this. If your body catches fire, it's gonna
what?
keep hurting you.
What just happened
Be
there?
careful. The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot. Let's use our she's hypervelocity.
Ah.
Run, youngster!
I kind of wish there was a way to suck them down to like ground level to fight, instead of like me going up to their level.
I'll support you.
Oh gosh, there's so many of them.
Become useful.
I leveled up.
Aim for that spot.
Alright. Ow. Get away from him! Oh, you can dodge it. Oh, invulnerability frames.
Use my power, Kasane. Show me what you got.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, there we go.
This is pretty good.
Alright, okay. As I gotta use that big ice sculpture to do something. I gotta pay attention to the surroundings.
I'll follow up. Good. We managed to break it. We'll be able to go forward now.
My turn.
I was kind of hoping I hit both of them.
Close. Not yet.
Max Jelly. I'm Max Jelly right now.
Good. We managed to
So
break it.
jelly.
We'll be able to go forward now.
Some of the dialogue is like repeating a lot.
I'll follow up.
Oh, hello. Replenish stock and save. Oh, nice. We're here. That there was a really long, drawn out, like just walking section. Ooh, who are these people? They look like Scarlet Nexus's people
Lady
as well.
Kasane.
They know me.
Our treasure.
Wait, what?
You have finally returned.
Say that again. What?
What's going on? Why would I be your treasure?
That's quite a welcome they're giving you.
You can say that
I
again.
don't know, it's still unsettling. They're like robots.
We're gonna have to touch them in order to figure out if they're robots or not. We gotta really touch them with details all over
Shigen,
their body.
Don't be rude. I'm sure it's just their custom.
Either way, this is a pretty excessive reception. You have any idea why they do this?
No, I've never been involved with the Togetsu faith in any way.
You would understandably not remember.
Uh-oh.
However, you are originally from Togetsu.
What revelations on a plot thread that I don't think was really really talked about, really hinted at earlier. Unless it was hinted at and I just missed it.
I'm from here?
I guess we don't know what happened to Kasane's parents. And we don't know what circumstances led her to be adopted by Naomi's parents. Because it seems like Naomi's parents reluctantly adopted her, since they kind of hate Kasane for some reason. We got a contact from Naomi's mom. I guess our mom, Kasane's mom as well, saying how she hates us and she doesn't want to hear from us ever again when she heard of the news that Naomi became another.
Yes. You were born with an incredible power. This drew the interest of New Himuka, and they abducted you.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what you're up to, but you're lying. My parents were killed by others when I was young. That's why the Randall family took me in.
I understand your disbelief. However, those of us in Togetsu have not forgotten you for even a single day.
Well, how long has I been gone then? When was the last time I was here?
We stood fast, having faith you would return to us one day.
And here I am.
This is getting us nowhere. We came here to ask questions. Let's scratch the formalities. We want to know about the brains you've been trading to Seiron.
Yes, we must tell you the truth.
Those are actually just 3D printed with raw material.
However, we will share it only with you. I am terribly sorry, but I must ask you to come with us alone.
Uh-oh, I rely on my allies to protect me really heavily now. I don't know how I'll fare fighting by myself.
No. Whatever you tell me, I'm going to tell them anyway. So why don't you save us the time and just talk to us here?
Oh. That person has a face. And it looks kind of like us with red eyes.
Kyoka? But your clothes are different, so it's not duplication.
Kyoka? Wait, what?
There's another fake Kyoka over here. What's going on?
What? Are they from a different timeline, different dimension?
Let me go!
What the hell?
It's funny that... Uh-oh. There's teleportation, too.
How is this happening?
What's going on? Kyoka, did you know?
Oh, uh-oh. She's a traitor to the motherland. But, what was I was in the middle of a point, and then I distracted myself. What was I thinking? Before all of the Kyoka stuff. Oh yeah, I was saying, like, how nice of them to specifically show those characters' faces so that we know it's Kyoka specifically. Is that done on purpose? Like, there's some mastermind. They're like, oh man, I heard like Kasane is coming back. Oh man, we're gonna have this amazing welcome. Oh man, we're gonna like introduce ourselves in 3, but we're all gonna be covered up, and she won't even see it coming. She won't even know who we are. We will look like robots to them. And then we're gonna have Kyoka's clones appear and start teleporting people away. We're gonna make it so that her face appears specifically so that you know it is her. And then you can be shocked because she's actually a traitor.
I'm sorry, Kasane.
Interesting.
This feeling, I felt it before.
Interesting. Kyoka is a traitor, I see.
Good night, Kasane. May you have the most pleasant dreams.
What's happening? There's like more and more mysteries layer on top of each other, and we're not really getting much revelation.
Congratulations, Kasane. You're finally awake.
That's not worth congratulating. What did you do to my butthole? Why does my butthole feel so
Kasane?
clean?
Kasane!
Was this when she's young?
Who's calling my name?
Stop calling, stop calling. Is that our mother? Kyoka's our actual mother? We're tiny!
Look at that. It's a puppy. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? I think he's simply adorable. Wouldn't you agree?
Our mother is a
A
scientist.
puppy? I feel so safe and warm. Do I know this woman?
That's your mother. We're so tiny. Oh my god, there's a person in a
killed
red
him.
suit.
The puppy. That's right. I remember.
Wait, how dare they?
We were always together. My beloved friend. They killed him. They killed him right in front of me.
No change. Her power failed to trigger. It seems the pet's death is not a sufficient enough shock.
Oh, because when Kasane becomes really emotional, she opens tears to other timelines, to other realities.
Please stop. Kasane is just a child. Do you think emotionally torturing her will actually save the future?
The design children were created for that purpose. She is not a failure like you.
Oh my god.
We need the red strings to reset this mistaken universe and bring about the proper future.
So these people accidentally unleash the other onto this world. It's like, oh, we gotta control Z. Control Z. Ah, there's no control Z. What do we do?
We don't need to reset anything. This world is fine the way it is.
It's Mother.
Mother?
So warm and kind. She always protected me. How could I have forgotten? No, I don't want to remember. This feeling. What is this?
It is, mother's love.
She has been a complete failure. I had thought making her an attendant would at least prove somewhat useful. I guess enough time has passed. We'll use this next.
Why is they all ladies?
That's right.
Or at least, why do they all have feminine bodies? Oh, it's a special
knew
night.
it.
They're gonna kill her in front of us? So that we cry? They killed our mother.
You should feel honored, you failure. You will become the foundation of a new era.
They killed Mother.
Anger rising.
I'm sorry, Kasane. Please find happiness.
That's right. That's the day I lost her. The one who raised me. My mother. I'm an artificially created psionic?
Wait, hold on. What about the father? Is Yuito our father?
His red strings power.
Again.
My head. Where am I? Was that a dream? No, that wasn't a dream. It was memories of a forgotten past.
This is like a trope in, I guess, a bunch of storytelling where people dream about their past. I don't think I've ever dreamed about my past. Ever. I guess I forget my dreams a lot of the times, the moment I wake up. And I might have dreamed about my past, I just don't remember it. But I feel like if I dreamed that I really lived something, I would remember it. And it'll just have like this weird feeling like, haven't I done this before? It'll just be like a huge dose of deja vu or something. But yeah, I've never really actually dreamed of my past.
Where am I? If they went through the trouble of drugging me... I knew it. They locked me in. Maybe I can break through somewhere. Who's there?
It is I, your mother. Your mother 2.0. Warmer,
Lady
kinder.
Kasane, I have brought you fresh clothing.
Ooh. Oh, oops.
Huh?
Oh no.
What's going on?
That person is like,
Whoa, chill. Don't get your panties in a bunch, Kasane. It's just me. Good old Kagero.
oh, he knew
What
something
kind of
fishy.
princess attacks their Prince Charming when he comes to rescue her?
He knew something fishy was going on, so he like left our party. Just to anticipate this.
Your decision to run off just before we entered Togetsu was pretty suspicious.
We're gonna have to take that lady's clothing, huh? We're gonna dress up as her just so that we won't get suspicious. We'll hide her body in a corner or something.
What do you know? Are you planning on betraying us like Kyoka?
If I was going to betray you, I wouldn't be here to rescue you. Why don't you calm down and use your head? I told you you'd regret coming here.
Well, I hope, in case you didn't know, my head actually hurts and I don't want to use it.
Anyway, I'll explain later. This place is bad news. It's way worse than the last time I was here.
I wonder what happened last time he was here.
Also, and I haven't a clue as to why, but it seems like Yuito's here too.
Well, what a coincidence.
Yuito? That's not good. They're after my red strings, which means they'll probably target him too because he has the same power.
Then I guess we'll have to save him too. This really puts a damper on my plans.
Oh, So does this... I'm guessing the red strings power was, like, created in Kasane, but occurred naturally in Yuito? So that's why there's, like, two? Maybe it's, like, a super rare power that they're trying to recreate. That's what I'm guessing, at least.
Can't believe I have to sneak past their defenses, meet up with Arashi and the others, and also warn Yuito about the danger. Anyway, I'm going to use my power to turn us invisible. They'll figure out you're gone right away, so we don't have much time. Let's go.
Let's go. Where's Arashi? Where's Arashi and Shiden? Wait, we didn't even see Shiden get teleported away, though. Oh, we gotta be sneaky.
Do you know where Yuito is?
We'll know where Yuito, Arashi, and everyone else is if we use Babe.
Babe.
It's the city computer that integrates all information in Togetsu. It's like Arahabaki and Nuhimuka.
You like whisper in this lady's ears, like, hey there.
Kasane? Thank God you're okay. I can't contact Arashi and the others. They might be closed in somewhere.
We can unlock all these doors from Babe's terminal. Let's hurry.
Just go up to this lady. Hey there. Just whisper in her ears, and she's like, oh my god, someone's whispering. I don't know what's going on. You're like, your mother is right, you'll never amount to anything. And then we'll go to this other lady, and it's like, I know what you did to your friend that one time. And if I let it out, they'll never forgive you. And then we go to that lady and go like, there's a sale right now on graphics cards. You should go pick it up before the crypto miners pick it all up. And she's like, I was wanting to build a gaming rig for the longest time. And it really messes with their morale. Wait, won't any of those people be like, why did that door open and then close? That's a little suspicious. And I hear footsteps. Why are there footsteps all of a sudden? Are there some invisible people? Oh yeah, I received brain messages. I don't think I've actually looked at these, right? Arashi and Shiden are being held somewhere in Togetsu. I'll contact you as soon as I know exactly where. Oh wait, I did read this. Oh, okay. Why was I talk to this lady? It's like, hey, I heard you like to start shit. Design children. It's just ... Are they actually robots and they're just like on standby mode right now? They're literally NPCs. They're like, I am guarding this place. Things are fine. Oh wait, let me take a look at the map here actually. It looks like there's only one way to go except some stuff there. Okay. Well, I'm down for that. Open sesame! What's happening?
Kasane, I found Yuito. You see that door? It leads to the city computer babe.
We should follow them inside.
He's got a full party and we got all split up. That's not fair.
Oopsies, it's locked.
Well, that was fast.
They won't be able to hear us from in there. We'll have to wait until they come out.
So does that block our brain messaging as well? I guess I think we blocked Yuito from messaging us or something a while back. But it doesn't stop us from messaging him, right? With our brain. Like, hey, Yuito, stuff's about to happen. Pay attention.
Are you serious? Think about what they just did to you. He probably wouldn't be able to answer even if he could hear you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, and if Haruka can get through to us, couldn't she just, like, I don't know, try and get a connection to their team as well, and we can communicate with our brains?
Babe is a super top secret facility. They're not just gonna go ahead and let some outsider in so easily. But if they used it as bait... Oh, I see. Those wily bastards.
What is it? Tell me.
I'm thinking that a computer belonging to the city would be fully capable of hijacking any mind that accesses it.
Uh-oh. Why would they want to hijack a mind? They want to control Yuito?
That'd be the fastest way for them to get to Yuito's power.
Oh.
Then we have to break down this door right now.
Whoa, wait a second. We'll be found too. That's probably the worst thing we could do. There's gotta be another way.
I know. I might be able to force a brain talk connection from here.
Oh. You think? You think that would be the first thing you'd try?
Can you hear me, Yuito? Yuito! Yuito!
This feels like an SAS.
Yuito! Are your thoughts leaking? Are you trying to connect to Babe?
What is... I can't... My body...
Is his brain really being hijacked like Kagero said? Stop!
Did she just break the fourth wall there and asked us, the player? Or was she asking... Because she's referring to him in the... is it third person? Instead of, is your body being hijacked, like Kagero said? She says, is his body being hijacked, like Kagero said? But she's also referring to Kagero in the first person. She wasn't talking to Kagero. Was she just talking to us? Or was she just, like, thinking to herself?
What you're doing is too dangerous. Cut the connection now! Can you hear me, Yuito?
Kasane? It seems like they were trying to hijack my brain. Thanks for disconnecting me.
He's talking to his team while I'm still connected. I think he's safe now.
Yuito, I forced myself in because I was nearby.
Kasane! You're in Togetsu too? Wait, before that, thanks for saving me.
Wait, how did we save him?
Instead of thanking me, why don't you help me? Arashi and the others have been captured.
They have?
They're being held in some room, but I don't know which one. I want you to try to unlock all the doors in Togetsu from there.
Okay, I'll try.
Wait, if he unlocks everything...
Alarms?
Guess that was to be expected.
Kasane. Kasane?
Brain connections.
Arashi? Good. I can finally get through to you.
Seems like you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay too, Shiden. Let's rendezvous. I know where you are, so just wait for me to get there.
Well, that was easy.
Hey, I'm not some kind of lost child.
I'll take care of the lost little boy. Hurry up and get us.
Gosh darn it, Shiden. You're ruining the moment. We can't go this way.
We have to regroup as soon as we can.
Gotcha. Whoa, what are these little things? Too bad I can't zoom into what those things are. Wait, yes I can. Wait, can I? Wasn't there? Yeah, there we go. What is this bad boy? A bunch of brains? Is there a bunch of brains in here? I'm surprised they let me clip into this. Whoa. Let's just make this facility and place a bunch of guardrails floating in middle of nowhere, and we'll put some desks here, I guess, that has really uncomfortable looking chairs and some paper. I don't know, some reading material if you're bored. But yeah, this sounds like a good idea, right? This is a good use of management corporate money to place these things here. But we need a little hole in the middle of our room so that we can just throw whatever into it, because that'll be fun, right? And make it so that it's got to make it so that there's no protection, no railing on this side, so there's always that like chance we'd fall in, and some of us might be called by the abyss to be like, just jump, just do it, it'll be great. And everyone will be tempted. It's like, where are the washrooms? I need to go to the washroom. Oh, that's a 30-minute walk in that direction. Who designed this place? It's so stupid. I think I came from this section here, went up this way, tried to go right. That's where Yuito went. So now they want me to go that way. But what if I go this way? Oh, it opens up.
We have to regroup as soon as we can.
Oh, never mind. We got Paimon. We got a Paimon. Let's explore this place some other time. It's free real estate. Huh? But what? This way.
Looks like you two aren't hurt.
Of course not. I was more worried about you, but it looks like you're fine.
Thanks to Kagero. I'd still be locked up if it wasn't for him.
I guess it means your shady lone wolf nature came in handy.
Guess so. Now, as much as I'd love to stick around for this touching, heartwarming reunion, time is of the essence here.
You're right. We should try to escape in all this confusion.
Oh, we're all
What's all that commotion anyway?
Yeah, it's
Is that because
Yuito.
of us?
It's Yuito Platoon. I don't know what they're doing, but they're in Togetsu too. We were able to save you thanks to them, though. And I'd like to thank them. But I guess I can't unless we get out of here.
Just push her off, like, fuck you. Just push her. She's like, ah! I was 3 weeks from retirement. Wow. We got carried, pretty much. Hard carried by Kagero's stealth there. Oh, we're back out here. Well, that was
I
easy.
always thought Kyoka even was so innocent and didn't have a dishonest bone in her body.
I can't believe she's a Togetsu spy. You didn't meet her before, Kagero? No, never. Residents of Togetsu almost never communicate with each other.
What? She is a sleeper agent, then? That's why she's having headaches? Her sleeper agent programming was starting to get activated? Wait, why are we still stealthed?
I've got a nearby resource read.
Give it to me, I want the resource. Sass refueling drink. How sass?
Need an assist?
Good. We managed to break it. We'll be able to go forward now.
Is there a boss fight here? The objective marker is here.
Phew, looks like we made it out. Man, my invisibility power really saved the day.
Yeah, you hard carried us.
I'll admit that invisibility is useful, but doesn't it make you uneasy to have nobody notice you?
Right? You totally get me. That's why I like to shout after I use my power.
Damn you and your impulses. We're still in enemy territory. What if someone finds us?
No need to worry about that. They've already found us.
Uh-oh, fighting time. Oh, we had to fight against her
So
with her
you noticed
multiplication.
me. What are you doing here, Kyoka?
I was already on alert when Kagero disappeared. Unfortunately, an unexpected visitor caused me to fall behind.
Uh-oh. Is it a Yuito?
I can't let you leave. We need you to reset this mistaken universe.
Here she comes. Get ready.
Okay, let's do this.
Wait a second. Explain what's going on.
Right. Why did you betray us?
It was all to undo
Bonk.
past mistakes. That's why
Oh, she dodged it.
Using the Shidan.
My turn.
Cool demeanor. Just like the Kyoka I met so long ago. My mission always comes first.
Oh man, she's wrecking me.
There's hope.
It's up to you.
Mine.
Oh man, she hit me. Get out of there.
I'm not done yet.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Actually, I guess use this more. Wow, she keeps interrupting me whenever I try to use psycho, whatever, kinesis. So there's really no point in me trying. Are we gonna suck her? Alright, we're gonna suck her. Ooh. Those mama milkers. I get healed?
Not bad.
Leave it to me.
Whoa, I did 6,000 damage there. Whoa, she grew big.
I underestimated.
Wait, no, she didn't. Why did it look like she grew big with him?
Hey, snap out of it.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Assist?
Run, youngster.
Why?
I don't know which one's the real one. This is like fighting a Mesmer in Guild Wars 2.
We doing this?
Using the Shidan.
Mine.
Having being able to close the distance with Kagero's ability is pretty useful. Alright, we got it.
Please, Kyoka.
Did we actually kill her? Triple suck. Oh man, some of them went their boobs.
No.
Or titty McBonkers. Oops.
Kyoka.
There's too much stress on her brain.
Oh no, stress.
Stop. This is not.
The cortisol.
I don't know these theories. These memories aren't mine. I'm not Pope.
I do what?
What are you talking about?
Have your memories been manipulated?
Oh my god.
I wouldn't put something like that past Togetsu.
Disgusting.
Kyoka, you have to remember, you're Kyoka Eden, our teammate.
I'm not sure that's going to work. If what I think happened really did, Kyoka's consciousness is the one that got tacked on after.
I don't know how much you know, but she's trying to fight whatever they did to her memory. If you can do something, help her.
You want to help her even though she's a Togetsu spy?
Ah, interesting. So, when I guess Kagero and Kyoka was in school together, she was super competitive and super ice cold apparently. And yeah, she was just like a robot. And then later on, apparently it's because she started opening up to her teammates, but apparently she started being super warm and nice and believing in superstitions and stuff after a while. So are they saying they tacked on another personality into her, or another person's brain into her? And that's why sometimes she talks really fast and is super cold and expressionless in her talking. And then all of a sudden she switches back and says, oh, I had a headache and it was messing me. I'm guessing that's what's happening.
Oh, stuff it, Kagero. I want to get my teammate back.
Yeah.
Kyoka. No. Major Kyoka. I'm losing sight of who I am as well. But so many memories are helping me piece myself together as Kasane Randall. One of those memories is you welcoming me into Kyoka Platoon. You're Kyoka Eden. You're the commander who made me who I am.
yeah, her failures is what made you who you are, right? Her failure to actually lead the team that you were on while you guys were on the OSF force in Suho.
Kasane! Everyone!
Are you okay?
No, she's not okay. Come on, Shiden.
Sorry. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you.
Kyoka, I'm so relieved. You're back.
She's a sleeper cell.
Not so fast. As much as I'd like that to be true, she could just be pretending.
You were gonna have to take off our clothes to make sure.
Arashi! I thought you wanted to bring Kyoka back!
God darn it, Shiden doesn't... Listen to what she's saying. It's a real, or it's a likely reality where she's pretending just to like gain our trust back.
Sorry, but I'm not an idealist posing as a realist like you. I'm skeptical precisely because I want her back.
Yes. You're right to be skeptical. I really am a spy for Togetsu.
Since when? How long have you been deceiving us?
Since the beginning. I'm a Togetsu spy sent in to infiltrate Suo. We needed to awaken Kasane's power in order to fulfill Togetsu's agenda. My orders were to secretly protect Kasane, help her grow, and then lead her back to Togetsu once her red string's power was awakened.
I see.
If you're planning on putting your espionage behind you, then I want you to tell me something. Who is Pope? Does it have to do with the way you acted?
I have the memories of Dr. Hitoyo Pope, the neuroscience expert and founder of the Togetsu faith.
Ooh.
I used to be Dr. Pope herself a long time ago. But as I spent my years as Kyoka, Kyoka's memories began to build on each other, and they continued to grow stronger every day. It was only a matter of time before her personality took hold. Kasane, I didn't protect you because I was ordered to by Togetsu.
This is weird. They kind of hand-waved, well, how they inserted another personality into this Dr. Hope. Did they use the brain drive technology that we're currently using? Are we susceptible to this? And who did they create like a fake, like computer simulated a personality to put into her brain, or is Kyoka like another real person at some point that they extracted out of a different brain and then imprinted it into this character or this person, Dr. Pope's like body or Dr. Pope's brain?
I loved you. I loved you and everyone else on the team. Honestly, I loved everything about my life as Kyoka Eden.
The way you are phrasing this in past tense is concerning.
I knew this day would come, but I prayed so hard that it wouldn't. I had always hoped that your red string's power would never awaken. Not that you would believe me.
Whether we believe you isn't important. What do you want to do?
What?
Arashi said you should only answer if you thought you're done being a spy. And you did. Are you planning on going back to Togetsu and spy for them again?
What is it that you want to do? You still haven't told us yet.
I am one of the design children. A clone that was created to carry out my mission. That was all I was required to think about.
Ah, I see.
Failure means death.
So they cloned somebody and put Dr. Pope's memories into the clone first? And then, but is Kyoka like just another memory that they imprinted into the clone? Or is that like the original, like, if there wasn't any imprinting of any memories, Kyoka would have been the original person memory that would have like grown or formed as the clone grew up or whatever.
That used to be everything to the old me. But now it's different. Now, I have something I want to do.
I hope it's me.
I can't be sure how much I can hold back Pope's consciousness. There's no guarantee that I'll be able to suppress it. So, being with me might put everyone in danger. I know what I did is unforgivable, and that I'm in no position to ask you for anything, but... this is where I want to be, with all of you.
Oh, the power of friendship.
I want to protect Kasane. I want to protect all of you, because you gave my life meaning.
This is interesting now. It's like a side like thing now. Since we knew Kyoka when she was Kyoka, but apparently she was Dr. Pope first. At this point, is this like equivalent to just like killing Dr. Pope? I mean, like, she's effectively dead if Kyoka is trying so hard to like maintain control of the body. So what kind of like morality are we talking about here? Are we essentially killing a person in order to save Kyoka at this point? Or because we want to be with Kyoka more than we want to be with the spy Dr. Pope? How's this gonna all work?
I believe you. I couldn't imagine that the warmth and kindness I've witnessed from you were all lies. You may be a little nosy from time to time, but that's just who you are.
Yeah, that's the Kyoka I know. If that was an act, then we deserve to be tricked. And don't worry, if this Pope ever does come out, I'll put you out of your misery. You can be assured of that.
Oh my goodness. That got dark
So
quick.
basically you're saying you'll kill her if she betrays us. That's kind of scary.
That's what I just kind of just said.
It's nice you could joke about it. But unlike Kyoka, who told us everything, you haven't done anything to earn our trust.
Ouch, that hurts. You know, I'm the one who saved Kasane. Look, we can talk about me once we get out of here. I'm guessing they'll send more people after us when they realize Kyoka is missing.
That's true. Well, let's hurry then. Come on, Kyoka. You too.
Before we get back to the base, though, we're gonna have to strip you butt naked and make sure you don't have any spy devices on listening devices on you to spy on us, alright? She's like, ah, he died.
Nobody here objects, so obviously you're coming.
Thank you, all of you.
I feel like we're kind of brushing this off a little too lightly. It's still, I don't know, a huge threat. Even if everyone's intent is good, but having the spy Dr. Pope, who can just suddenly appear and stick a needle in our neck and drug us, and teleport us and clone herself to like grab everyone, it is something to be concerned about, even if we don't want that to happen. What kind of contingencies do we have to, I don't know, deal with that? I guess Arashi said she'd have no hesitant in fighting her, but I thought she was joking. But yeah, this is I feel like we're going through this a little fast. Maybe it's just the way this way of presenting the story in these weird like still images, cutscenes, making it a little awkward. I don't know.
I wonder why I'm so obsessed with the term design children. I'll have to ask about it again later.
Alright. Great message. Where do they want me to go now?
I'm sorry I made you worry too, Haruka.
Ooh, that's scary.
That's okay. All I could do was watch, but I'm glad you came back. Welcome home.
Alright. It was freaky there when those things just fell on their own. Oh, they're still doing their own thing. I'm on to you guys. I saw what was happening here. Don't pretend. Anyway, where do they want me to go? Can't open world map now. Okay, I just have to continue, I guess. I'll be gonna cut all this out, all this traversal. Woo! Wow, the Aurora Borealis. Oh, there's a moon up there. I wonder if this is Earth. Wait, oh, I can't look at the world map. I guess the world map doesn't zoom far enough to really...
This is pretty good.
To really let us know anyway, so...
Kasane, I'm getting multiple human readings some distance away. I believe it's Yuito Platoon.
Copy that. Seems like they made it out too. Would be nice if we could exchange information with them.
Be careful, they got infiltrated. Now their brains are taken over by other peer characters.
Yuito, can you and your platoon hear me?
Kasane! Oh, I'm glad you're okay.
Are you near us?
Can you tell me your mother's maiden name, your first pet's name, and your favorite toy as a kid's name? They just start probing you for like ways to social engineer ways into your like accounts and stuff.
Yes, but we're closer to Togetsu than you, and we're still running. Let me make a suggestion. You learned something in there, right? Why don't we exchange intel? And we have a lot to talk about.
I'm surprised they haven't sent anyone after us. I guess they sent Kyoka after us, and they're like, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, Togetsu is like, yeah, Kyoka will do it. Wonder what's taking her so long at the moment. I hope she hasn't turned to the other side. Ah, that's never gonna happen. Our technology has made it so. Ha 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 ha. Our overconfidence, or we're not overconfident or anything.
Okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Good, that settles it.
We'll be waiting halfway up Hiano Mountain.
Roger that. See you then.
If we're exchanging information, what are we gonna tell them about Kyoka?
That was weird that they made us walk like a couple steps as you get another cutscene.
I think we should tell them the truth. I just feel we'll regret it later if we try to hide it.
Yeah, and if anything happens, then they'll be in the know too, right? So if Kyoka suddenly appears by herself suspiciously, they'll be like, uh-oh, what's happened to you? Is it the thing that you spoke of earlier? Whereas we don't tell them, and it happens, they'll be so clueless, they'll just trust her, and we'll be in a debacle there.
Besides, there's something about Togetsu I haven't been able to tell you yet. But let's wait until we meet up with Yuito and his team.
Oh, he's just blueballing us. Kyo
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious to know what it is. But yeah, it'll be more efficient to hear it then.
Well, let's head their way then.
Oh, is she gonna die? And then we'll never hear it. I guess I could use this.
Now,
it's surfing time!
It dropped something rare.
Wait, it did what now?
keep your guard up.
Did I pick up all the... It said it dropped something rare. Finish. Finish.
I'll kill you!
Russian. Finish. European. Well, hello there. I need some light jelly. I actually haven't really been paying attention to how much, like, pure currency, whatever this is called, the money I'm getting. So I don't know if it's, like, actually, like, draining me financially to buy more of these healing items. I guess I can always just grind for more, even though it's a little bit tedious. Ow. Ow. Ow.
I'm off.
More power.
Keep going. Stun the enemy that's soaked in water with electrokinesis.
Oh, there's two of these bow things.
Exploding others are a real pain. Keep your distance or you'll get caught in blast. The shell is broken. Attack now.
What shell? Maybe I can heal just by talking to this person. Thank you. I didn't use any of those big gigantic sculptures again, but it takes so long to use them. And I keep getting interrupted. Ah, it's kind of a shame. I guess I can use Arashi's like speed ability and then try it, but I don't know, I wasn't positioned properly to really take advantage of them, it seemed like. Oh well, maybe next time.
It's Yuito Platoon. Let's go.
Oh no, are we gonna fall into this frozen river or frozen lake? Frozen
Kasane.
pond?
Looks like all of you made it out okay.
Okay.
I was able to rescue them thanks to your help.
Do you like our team outfit? It's a team colors.
I should be thanking you. I would have been taken over by Babe if you hadn't been there.
Oh, I would like to be taken over by a babe, if you know what I mean.
Hey, Kasane.
It's
You're
happy.
not going to try and kill Yuito again, are you?
I already told you. She was the one that saved me.
I know. But I want to hear her say it.
You have all the right in the world to doubt me. In fact, I don't blame you for it either. Yes, I think it's best to talk for now. We should talk and find a better solution, rather than just forging ahead on assumptions. It took me too long to come to this decision, and I apologize for that.
Something's different about you. Can you tell me what happened? Why did you try to kill me?
I know this will sound ridiculous, but please hear me out.
You tell Yuito what happened.
So my power affected the Kunad Gate.
So you knew.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. So, the me in the future... I guess I just wasn't able to end it myself. How lame.
That's not true. The you in that time was great, and you right now is special too.
I have to admit, I never thought you'd be complimenting me. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. I'm proud I have the same power as you.
That reminds me, how is your brain doing? Has it settled down at all?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm getting by. I told you not to worry.
Oh, my brain is still telling me that it's the most important organ in my body.
Liar. He's trying to keep us from worrying, just like Naomi.
All right, we should exchange intel.
Then first and foremost, we got some questions, especially about Kyoka.
Yes, of course you would.
Kyoka, are you one of the design children from Togetsu?
Yes, I'm a clone made in Togetsu. My genes come from the founder of the Togetsu faith, Dr. Hitoyo Pope. The city is filled with chosen psionics, designed from the same genetic data as me. We are the children of Togetsu.
Again, this term design children. I know I've heard it somewhere before.
You're a design children. We heard it in your memory.
It was when I regained a memory of Mother. Yes, she said I was made.
I see. I guess that's why Kyoka and Dr. Pope look the same. We were shocked when we saw Dr. Pope's vision in the Togetsu facility.
I hate to ask this, but if she was one of the Togetsu followers...
Yes, Kyoka was a spy. She was spying on Kasane. But that's not the case anymore. She decided to live as one of us. I vouch for Kyoka. She's definitely not our enemy.
Yeah, I believe you.
Or are you also a spy, Arashi? Dun dun dun. This is like Among Us. Are you the imposter?
What? That was fast.
Take her out of the put her in the airlock.
The way Kasane looks at Kyoka is proof enough. Though, that's kind of an embarrassing way to put it.
It feels like they're trying to make this like a really touching moment. Like, ah, they all love her. Ah, Kyoka should be so appreciative of them right now. Ah, they're all so trusting of her. They all believe in her. Ah, but I'm just like, you guys are really brushing off kind of the danger of what's happening here. In the back of my mind, I guess I'm a bit more negative averse or whatever, where I like think in the more negative instead of thinking more positive. I'm like more pessimistic. This is like she doesn't have full control of her body at the moment. As much as she says she'll try her best, there could still be a chance. However, we don't want that to happen. However much we don't want that to happen, she still can revert back to Dr. Pope style and want to like spy on us again. Unless we like really figure a way to put like nip that in the bud or whatever, so some way to really like purge Dr. Pope out of like Kyoka's mind somehow.
Honestly, I don't know much about Kyoka, so I can't really make this decision myself. But I do know Kasane.
No, you don't. You don't know me.
I wanted to talk to her to decide what to do, and I thought it was best to trust her. If I trust Kasane, then I trust the people she does.
Shiden, there's no need to get so riled up. You know very well this is the kind of person Yuito is.
Yes, they must be so jealous that we get such cool, like such. Is it called whip? Is that what the kids call it these days? We have such cool outfits and accessories, and they're just like generic. They're like default skins.
Yeah, I just remembered how stupid he is.
Got him.
Hey, Kasane. If Kyoka is one of the design children, does that mean you are too?
How'd you know? Indeed.
What? What are you talking about?
In Togetsu, we saw design children with the same face as Kasane's.
Yes, I probably am.
That's a weird way to say it. This is the first I've heard of this. Care to extrapolate?
I remembered a little from when I was a child in Togetsu. I remembered Mother.
Is she even your mother? I guess she had the same eye color as you, so sure. Maybe you get your hair color from your dad's side.
From what I recall, I was told I was one of the design children.
I was the imposter the entire time.
It only just came back to me, so it doesn't feel real. That's why I said it like that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. It must be a painful memory for you. You look so sad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're very kind, Hanabi. But of course you should have asked. Don't worry about it. And thank you.
You're so nice to her, Kasane.
Really? I wasn't trying to be. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
Yeah, there is. If you know anything about humans coming from the moon, I'm hoping you can tell me more about it.
Huh?
Moon people?
Did you hit your head or something?
Oh, so you guys don't know about this?
Wait, what he said is true?
Yes.
Moon people.
All right. I guess we should explain what we've been told.
Who should I talk to first?
Wait, what? This is interesting. We'll talk to Hanabi first, because she's the coolest. Hey, Hanabi.
It may be hard to believe, but apparently our ancestors moved here from the moon 2,000 years ago.
Oh my goodness. But then it's the year 2020 apparently in this. So what happens 20 years before that?
Apparently, human beings colonized the moon over 3,000 years ago, because the Earth's environment wasn't livable anymore.
Whoa, this is way into the future then. It's not just the year 2020.
It's so long ago, it feels like a fairy tale.
Oh, it's the year 2020 from when that guy, Yuito's ancestor? Is it Yuito's ancestor? Like, did something? I don't remember the lore behind this.
It was after the first colonists from the moon arrived on Earth that the extinction belt suddenly appeared. Because of its appearance, they were no longer able to contact the government on the moon. So, I guess it's safe to assume that there are people on the moon too?
What? We must go there. That's interesting, because when we were back there, we walked past like on that area where I'm like, wow, the Aurora Borealis on the moon. They like purposely make that walking session there so that we would notice that and be like, oh, we're going to the moon next, I guess. It's a little bit of a foreshadow as to the next story beat.
The first colonists from the moon were led by Yakumo Sumeragi. What they established on Earth later became known as New Himuka. It's hard to believe, I know.
Walking.
The people who colonized the moon began a major cleanup effort to save the polluted Earth and make it habitable again. They spent nearly 1,000 years on the project.
That's a long-ass time.
We learned all of this after looking through Togetsu's archive, So I honestly don't know if we should really believe all of it.
But if you were a Togetsu spy, Kyoka, you would know if this is true or not.
Yes, that's indeed what we were taught. But if that was also part of the conspiracy, then...
Actually, no. It's true. It's all for real.
No, I put the tinfoil hat on Kagero for a reason.
What do you mean, Kagero?
The Earth is flat. The moon's made out of cheese. The moon landing was faked.
Tsugumi, don't look at me like that. I can't stand it when you look at me like that.
Oh, what's their past?
Kagero, there's a lot I want to ask you. But for now, tell us about history as Togetsu sees it. Do all Togetsu believers know this?
Right, about that. The faith. That's all a lie. Just a way to get Togetsu independence. Besides, the place is mostly made up of design children.
Is that how they get brains? They like continuously clone people, and then the bad batches, they like off them and then take their brains and send it to Seiran to feed the other that are supposed to be humans.
I must say, it didn't look like a religious establishment to me. So does that mean that you are one of the design children as well, Kagero?
Yeah, that's why I have weird eyes.
Now, I said mostly, didn't I? I'm a colonist from the moon.
What?
Get real. Even if there actually were colonists from the moon, that would have been 2,000 years ago.
Cold sleep.
What?
Yes, exactly. A few dozen colonists are being kept in cold sleep in a Togetsu facility.
Man, our batch of people just get more and more interesting. Everyone has like a crazy backstory. This person is like a really old person. Even older than we thought he was. Like we had a little like bond thing where he says like, oh, I'm old enough to be your father, so taking you out on a date is a little bit weird. And then somebody makes a mention like, oh, maybe you should treat Kasane like a daughter instead and go for a father and daughter outing. And he's like, ah ha 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 ha. But now we realize he's even older than that. He's even way older, like thousands of years older. Then there's a spy. Then there's this, I guess, I don't know, Arashi is kind of like the normalist of all of us. Shiden is like, I don't know, actually we don't know what the background of Shiden yet, but Shiden and Arashi is pretty normal as far as we know.
They wake us up in turns to check on the state of the Earth, and then we're supposed to contact the moon.
Hold on. Does that mean you're from the same generation as Yakumo?
Look, I don't expect you to believe me right away or anything, but it's the truth. The people of New Himuka wanted to live on Earth, so those that wanted to return to the moon made Togetsu. Togetsu doesn't care about New Himuka or Seiran. They're an egotistical lot that wants to return to the moon instead of living on this crappy, other-filled planet. But as long as the extinction belt is there, they can't go back. Not only that, there's news that others are attacking the moon too.
What? No way.
So they got to thinking, what can they do to save their homeland and escape Earth? They need to make it so the colonization never even happened in the first place.
The red strings. The time travel power.
I see. They want to go back in time and negate it all from ever happening. But wouldn't humanity eventually attempt to colonize Earth again and repeat this history?
To be precise, the plan is to only take the moon and Earth back in time with a few exceptions.
Is that even possible? Taking only a portion of the universe back in time.
They believe the red strings can do it. They plan to leave records of this timeline's history in the areas that were not taken back in time, so future generations won't attempt to colonize Earth again.
Hang on. I'm getting confused. That's so outrageous. I don't know how to take it all in.
I'm with you, Hanabi.
Whether you want to believe it or not, Togetsu actually managed to create the red strings to carry out their plan. Kasane is the result of that, although it's pretty strange how Yuito has a similar power.
Did we pass it on to Yuito at some point through time travel?
Let's suppose everything he said is true. That means this isn't really the time to be squabbling over New Himuka or Seiran. If Togetsu were to get what they're after, then none of us would have ever existed.
This is so weird. We're just making enemies out of everyone. First, we're enemies with New Himuka, and then we moved to Seiran, and then we made enemies with like this. We kind of made enemies with like Karin and some of the politicians there for not obeying them, and then now we're here. We're gonna investigate this place, and we immediately make enemies out of these people. Like, oh man, they're trying to destroy the world by moving back in time or something.
No, that's not right. We can't let them succeed. We're all here trying to survive.
Kagero, why would someone at the center of Togetsu's plan reveal all this to us? Can we assume that you are planning to abandon them as well?
Ruining their plan is something I've been working towards since the beginning. That's why I joined them, to get in the way.
That sounds great and all, but how are we supposed to believe you?
You don't have to. If you've got a problem with me, I'll walk. But whatever happens, I'm not going to sit back and let them get away with erasing this history. I left my family on the moon.
And you also killed Yuito's father. Why do we just completely like forget about that? Yuito right now kind of hates us, hates Kasane for killing his father. But at the same time, he's like, I don't know, he's nice to us. Like, oh, whatever. I guess my father deserved it. I don't know. What's happening here? Well, the story and the character motivations. There's like a huge dissonance, I feel, towards the characters. Because none of their actions really make sense. Their actions and their dialogue seems to purely be put in place to move the story along. And it doesn't even... They don't feel like real characters. They just feel like props to move the narrative forward. And it seems like they just forget. When we get to the next plot point, we just immediately forget, like, all the... what seems to be important parts of, like, the previous plot points. As to what happened. Like, what about all the heads? I mean, we have a huge issue with that, and then we just kind of look past that instantly. Like, we're feeding heads to Naomi right now. I don't know. This story feels very just cobbled together.
I won't let them take her existence, too.
Kagero means it. I can tell. It's been a long time since I've seen him like this. So please, trust him.
Okay, whatever you say, Tsugumi.
Tsugumi?
Oh man, I've been recording for a very long time. These dialogue sessions have lasted for a long time.
Tsugumi knows Kagero best. I think we can trust her judgment. Besides, I have a feeling you trust him already.
I don't understand. Like, trust is not the issue. It's not the issue here. The issue is, like, what's happening with all these people. Like, you can trust them all you want, but you don't know. There's no guarantee. There's no evidence or anything. It's just, like, people talking. There's no, like, oh, I'll promise, I'll give you this thing, and if I break my promise, you can take it away or whatever. Or, I don't know, there's, like, no back and forth. It's just everyone trusting each other just because they said something that sounds potentially true. I don't know. And people working on their gut feelings. It just feels so wrong, but it seems like it's just presenting itself as a way, oh, look how friendly this batch of people are. This is how it's like to have friends you can trust. And it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah. If Tsugumi trusts him, then I trust him too.
Jeez, Yuito, you can't make any decisions on your own, do you? You just let other people make decisions for you.
And if Yuito does, then I do too. Of course, I'll kill him if he betrays us.
Alright, I'm glad you at least threw that in there, Kasane.
Of course. I keep making fun of them for being naive, but that's what ends up saving me.
If we're going to believe Kagero, then we have to believe all of the history about the colonists from the moon too. And then figure out what we can do knowing that.
We're stopping Togetsu's plan. That's all we can do, but it's too much for us to handle alone.
Hold on, Yuito. Are we taking on a bit too much right now? We want to stop Togetsu's plan. We want to stop or figure out how to make Seiran revert others back to humans. We want to, I don't know, kind of work with and not work with Major General Karin. We want to expose the new Himuka government, that they are turning people into others. We want to expose the government that they're conscripting kids, and it's like not cool that they're doing that. I guess people know that. I think maybe they don't need to expose that. There's like so many things going on at the same time, and we're just like, oh, this new primary quest came up. We'll just focus on this now, and we won't even care about all the other ones.
We need someone who can move nations.
Are you going to ask New Himuka for help? We're fugitives there.
Even so, we have to. That doesn't mean I forgive them for the things they're doing, though.
Wait, hold on. Your dad was a president of the OSF or something in New Himuka, which you currently believe that Kasane was the one who killed your father, and at the same time, the person who actually killed your father is here as well. That is Kagero. But then you're just like, oh, we're gonna work with the New Himuka. This absolutely makes absolutely no sense to me. How these characters are like interacting and their motivations. Are they just so like honorable that they can put aside all these differences for the greater good? I find that really hard to believe. I feel like this is all just like, what's the word, like shoehorned? It's like forced to go in this direction. With this cast of characters that, I don't know, they might as well use new characters to do it, because their characters don't really transition from one to the next parts of them that well. It's just like, oh, all of a sudden they're doing this, oh, all of a sudden they're doing that.
If they know what Togetsu is trying to do, they might realize their terrible actions are all in vain.
What if we asked Seiran for help? If they know about the Togetsu threat, they might realize that New Himuka isn't who they should be fighting.
I wonder. As far as I know, both New Himuka and Seiran should have a clear understanding about the moon colonists and their history. On top of that, they're both scheming to survive.
At least it's better than nothing. I don't want to just sit here and wait to be erased.
I feel like the story is going to be like, oh my god, this group of people are so awesome that they're able to convince these two warring parties, these warring factions, to put aside their differences to fight the common enemy. I feel like that's where the stories go. But I feel like if it's like a more realistic story, it'll just be end up everyone for themselves. Like New Himuka is fighting for themselves, Seiran's fighting for themselves, and what's the new place? Togetsu will be fighting for themselves. They're all just like warring against each other for more control, more power.
Indeed. So, we should split up and give it a shot?
Yes, let's do that. Yuito, you go to New Himuka.
And you go try explaining things to Seiran. Now we're finally after the same thing.
Let's do our best.
Are we though? Our goal, our ultimate goal, is to find a way to transform Naomi back into human form, so we have our sister back. But we just go on this like crazy tangent. It's one of those like, oh, our sister turned into another, one thing led to another, and now we're invading the moon. It's like, what? Well, I hope things end now, because the video is kind of dragging out a little too long to my likings.
What an exhausting day. Way too much happened.
You don't get to say that! At least you already knew about the moon and Togetsu's plan.
I'm sorry.
Look, let's not start pointing fingers. We should sit down and try to process what we learned.
I agree. We've been in the dark all this time, but not anymore.
That's right. What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu. Kyoka, Kagero, you both alright with that?
Yes, of course. This is what I want. To be with all of you.
So wait, you decided to trust me? Shiden, you're so sweet.
You're making me regret it talking like that.
Are you Blushing?
Dang it, you caught me. You know, kids wouldn't talk to adults like that back in my day. I swear I'll never betray you. If I did, these last 2,000 years would be for nothing.
Then let's head out for Seiron after we get some rest.
Sounds good. Stand by phase 8. Alright.
I'm glad Yuito trusted us.
He's such a kid, though. I can't tell if he's honest, a sucker, or just too nice.
Yes, you're right. But that might be what makes him strong.
Now, there's going to be a lot of dialogue here, I think. So I'm just going to let it play out.
You don't remember being in Togetsu at all, Kasane? No. I only remember bits and pieces. Did you know me then? No, I didn't. I'm sorry I didn't tell you anything.
Any more? I feel like there's going to be more. Yeah.
You look so relieved, Major. Your beauty just shines through.
There's a weight off my chest now that I told you everything. What about you?
Me? Can't you tell? I'm so refreshed from talking that I'm 50% more fresh-faced.
I see.
Any more? No? 3, 2, 1. Alright, no more. Yeah, so we're back in standby mode. We're back in the base. And yeah, I'm going to end things here. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is a little bit too long. I'm going to try put more effort into these videos on the YouTube end and maybe put in chapters and stuff for these videos. So it makes it easy to just skip to certain parts of the video if you like. But yeah, going forward, I'll do that. I'll try and do that more as well. Even with the Genshin Impact videos as well, and whatever game that I play, I'll try to put more effort into these videos. Make them more accessible. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one where we'll just do the standby stuff here. And yeah, goodbye.